Hey ladies, welcome to episode 114 and Happy New Year. If you're listening to this in real time, which of course I hope you are, I hope you had a wonderful New Year. I did a lot of nothing. I mean, that's kind of my entire goal when it comes to taking a break between Christmas and New Year's is a whole lot of nothing. All right. I do have something here for you because I know it's that time of the year where people around you are setting goals. You might even have set some goals. If you're new to intuitive eating, if you are even like just starting to pursue life without diets, you might think, well, I don't know how to really set those goals, what that looks like when I'm not focused on weight loss. So let's talk about it. Welcome to the Health, Life, and More for Women podcast. My name is Jennifer D'Amato, a certified intuitive eating counselor, coach, mom of four, lover of all things pink, and I want you to live your best health and your best life. I believe the way we can all do that is by finally walking away from diet culture, by relearning what your body needs, reconnecting with your body's biological signals, and redefining what health is on your terms. This show will shed some light on sneaky ways diet culture has infiltrated your thoughts, your family, and your well-being. My heart is that no matter the episode, you walk away feeling informed, inspired, and encouraged. Let's go. I realize I called them goals, but I know this time of the year, the term resolutions is just, placed instead of goals, but that's really what they are, right? Is we kind of look at a new year as an opportunity to, set some goals for ourselves. And you might have goals that have nothing to do with your weight or your health, which I think is awesome. I hear a lot of people who set number of books they will read for the year. I'm always inspired by that because I love reading and I just don't make time for it at all. There's other goals people set for, places they want to go, things they want to see and do. I love that as well. But overwhelmingly right now, you're hearing and seeing friends and family and maybe even complete strangers who are setting goals that have everything to do with weight, and specifically with weight loss. I even got an email the other day, of course, from the gym that I'm a member at. And when I just say, I'm a member, I mean, it's where I go work out. And of course, everything right now is focused on setting your weight loss goals. It's not about taking care of your health. It might be guised as that, but it's not. It's so weight loss focused this time of the year. I know there was a time in my life I really believed you can't set health goals without your weight being included. They went hand in hand, right? And if you're in that place where those two terms, health and weight, are equal, they're the same, they're synonymous, then it might feel that same way. Like, well, how do you set health goals? How do you set goals for your body, for your just overall health, head to toe, and not talk about weight and not talk about losing weight? That might feel really foreign. I mean, I know I'm not alone because when I talk to my clients, they get in that same place where, all right, so I do want to have goals. I do want to, maybe it's, work out, do a certain type of exercise or join this kind of class, or, they want to increase certain foods that they enjoy, but they're not wanting to focus on their weight. They've let go of that intertwined health and weight, and they're focused on their overall health and well-being. And that might be somewhere that feels foreign. It might be right where you are, or it might be something you're like, yeah, like I am so on board with this, but then what do I set? What are my goals if they're not weight loss focused? So let's literally start head to toe. So if we look at the head and we look at that as just kind of representing our mental health, is there a goal you want to set for your mental health? Maybe it's scheduling rest or breaks. That could look like a full-on, vacation, but it could be a break from social media or a break from, the busyness and kind of just literally sitting down and relaxing. What do you need for your mental health this year? Maybe it's turning off the news. Maybe it's listening to books on tape, tape. Does anyone listen to anything on tape? Oh my gosh, I am dating myself so hardcore right now. I think they're called audiobooks now. But maybe that helps you when it comes to your mental health. Maybe there's a goal where there's some evaluation that you need to do when it comes to friendships, those that are just not serving you, that are harming you, that are wearing you. Maybe it's even your job. Maybe it's taking from you mentally more than it's giving. And you really are making it a goal to pursue another career or a place of employment. But take a look and make a goal for your mental health. I mean, I just want to put this out there. It could be that you've been putting off seeing a therapist. It could be putting off that, you have not really wanted to approach doing the work with a coach like myself, a health coach, intuitive eating counselor, life coach, and you've just been putting it off and you're like, okay, for my mental health, this is what I need. Not everybody needs the level of a therapist, though I think it's so beneficial. But maybe you do need something. You need to be able to be focused, look toward the future, and you want to hire a coach. All right, now let's go down to our heart. So if we're kind of, coming down in the body, let's look at the heart and emotionally, your emotional health. What goals do you want to set? Again, I know this might make you think of relationships, friendships, family relationships, and what do you need emotionally? Are there ones that are taking and draining? This again could be evaluating how you feel about yourself. Oh, this could be a big one. That one of the goals you want to set is to accept your body right where it is. I know that's a hefty one. I know that that one comes with work and intentional work, and we might have to go back to the therapy part, the coaching part, all of that to get there. But that emotionally, that's where you want to be. Your goal is to live in a place where you do accept your body, where you feel okay with who you are and where you are. So setting a goal first mentally, emotionally, and then I guess I'm just going to kind of move down and look at that rest of the body for physically. And physically, do you want to set a goal? And this could be a movement goal. There's nothing wrong. And I would say intuitive eaters like myself, like my clients and other practitioners I know, still set goals. And it could just be, all right, I want to work out, move my body 3 days a week, whatever it looks like. Or I love the goals that I have clients set who want to try new things this year because they haven't discovered yet like how they really love moving their body and they want to do that. Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite goals. Try a new class, and maybe it's that kickboxing class, or you've never done yoga, you've never gone to a dance class before. I just talked to a new client who was sharing all about doing, it's in the aerial, realm, and she does this pole exercise dancing thing, and she has fallen in love with it. And it's because she really decided, I'm going to try these things on. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. But when you think about that, you could look at movement. When you think about your body, you can think of what do I want to add into what I'm eating. When I look at my nutrition, and I have done the work, so when we think about intuitive eating, we've really done all the work to make peace with food. We're honoring our hunger and fullness, but we're ready. We're ready to talk about gentle nutrition. And if you're at that place, I really want you to take that frame of mind of what can I add in? Maybe you want to add in more cooking at home. Maybe you want to add in a food service that does some cooking for you because that also reduces stress. I mean, hello. Maybe you want to add in online grocery shopping and you schedule it every Wednesday. Maybe you want to add in new foods at breakfast. You want to add in hot foods at breakfast. You've kind of just been grabbing something quick on the go and for your kids or your family. Maybe you want to add in a new recipe. I have a client who was just working on this where she was starting to explore that idea of variety. And I do believe when we've dieted for so long, we just get so bored with food. she's making it a goal to increase variety. So once a week, she's adding in a meal she's never made before, which kind of adds to her excitement where, the grocery store can become such a chore, but she's looking for different ingredients and then she's planning this and what day she's going to have it. And then even evaluating, like, do I like this? Would I add it into my regular rotation? I love this part. And again, when you're ready to approach nutrition from this place, it's so wonderful. So wonderful. Now, I don't want to end this without also just mentioning, you can have a soul or spiritual goal as well. When I think about the whole body, I don't want to ever discount that part. And, maybe for you, there's something there that you've just been lacking and you want to set a spiritual goal for yourself. I know there's people who prayer comes first, or meditation is where you kind of reside. Maybe there's certain books you want to add in that would serve this soul spiritual goal you have for yourself. So I don't want to discount any of that. It's something important to me as well, and how I like to set my intentions for the year. So I just want to present that as something else you can also set a goal. Because when I think about health, I'm just so tired of health being your body and your weight. Health is all of you, head to toe. So when you're thinking about setting goals, I hope that this has given you some ideas of, when I want to set health goals, but not goals that include my weight loss. For those listening to this episode in real time, which means it is the beginning of January 2022, and you're catching this before January 10th, then you have hit this at the perfect spot, because enrollment is open for my group coaching. This is for those who are ready to press into the work of intuitive eating. Women who want to feel like a normal eater, no longer feeling stress around food or guilty after eating foods. Maybe right now you are labeling yourself unhealthy. You're labeling yourself based on what you've eaten. You're labeling yourself based on, if you worked out or not, and you are done. You're done with all of that. And what you'd rather have instead is feeling like a complete sense of trust with your body, peace with all foods. You've heard me talk about it here on the podcast so many times, and you're like, okay, like that's what I want. When I set a goal for myself, I want to be an intuitive eater. When I set a goal for myself for 2022, what I really want is complete peace with food and trusting that my body knows what's best. What I really want is to accept where I am right now. Enrollment is open for my group coaching, and there are only 5 spots left at the time of recording this. So I want you to get in before the doors close on January 10th. How do you do that? Wherever you're listening to this podcast, go into the show notes, click Enroll in Group Coaching. That's going to take you directly to my calendar, and we're just going to hop on a quick call because I want to be able to sit down and just chat with you about what you've been struggling with right now, what kind of goals you want to set for yourself for 2022 when it comes to your overall health, and share with you about the group coaching program. I actually have it built in to the program, you setting your goals and helping you work through that piece of, how do I set goals that don't have to do with my weight? How do I set goals for my overall health? And I actually walk you right through that. So as soon as you enroll, the modules will be open that I've already recorded for you to help you get set up for success. You can set health goals as an intuitive eater. And I actually would encourage you to do so if it feels good to you to do that. But they don't focus around your weight or weight loss. Instead, they focus around you, the whole you, from head to toe. All right, I'm excited to chat with you further about the group coaching. Hop into the show notes now, click Enroll in Group Coaching, get on my calendar. Let's talk this week and set up your 2022 for the most successful year for you that you've ever had. All right, ladies, here's to an amazing week, an amazing year, and an amazing you.